Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another FWTR video. So we're gonna talk about the Noblesse set equipments, those that will only be available in this current event, and it seems like this is the last event according to Nexon themselves. So we're gonna check out every single one of them. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and analysis on each and every single one of the Noblesse exclusive set equipment, and we're gonna start right now. So the first one we will be looking at is the Volley of Bullets. So this set consists of a mace, so that is a shield, and the last one is a ring. Alright, at first glance it might not seem that impressive. Increased hit rate by 600 and increased crit rate by 6%. So it used to be this set was giving crit damage if you have 3 set pieces. I believe it was crit damage by 6%. Right now it's crit rate by 6%. Obviously with the addition of runes, crit rate is much more achievable right now with 100%. There shouldn't be any difficulty, so which makes this set kind of not that impressive. Obviously if you don't have anything better to go with, this might be an okay set, but generally you might want to go for the Bond Assassin set instead. So the Bond Assassin set is a sword, and that gives you the hit rate if you really want, as opposed to getting the hit rate by 600 from the 2 piece of this. And the Bond Assassin is much more easily available, so it's available throughout the entire. There's no event, it's not event based. You can easily achieve this and get this from your mileage ticket easily. So that sword can be transcended up to plus 15 easily, which gives you the bonus crit rate, flat crit rate, and the flat attack, which is something much better. So if I were to compare these two sets, I'm definitely going to get the Bond Assassin any day of the week, like definitely. So yeah, Volley of Bullets, not highly recommended. In fact, you should just skip this one. It's not that useful. So let's proceed to the next 5-star set. Alright, the next one we'll be talking about is the Skilled Martial Artist. So I do have one piece of the ring right here. So this set consists of a mace, a shield, a boot, that's a boot, and a ring. Alright, so not that impressive of a type pairing, but this set does increase defense by 1000 and crit rate by 1000 if there's an enemy within 1 cell around the wearer. Alright, so looking at the stats that it gives is actually a very decent set, but the condition makes it kind of average. You want to be close to an enemy, so close within 1 cell and 1 tile, and that makes it very difficult and situational of an item. And generally in guild raid, it's kind of hard to use this set and utilize this set accordingly. Maybe on Tuesday if you are running the what do you call, the Gold Tiger strat on your heroes, Musaka or Hongyom or whatsoever, then it's decent, but I wouldn't recommend getting this because of the condition. It limits the potential of this set, it limits who can use this set. You want to put this on melee heroes and it's so difficult. So the limitation would be on the condition of the activation, which kind of limits this set as a whole. So defense by 1000 and crit rate by 1000 is not that impressive. We can easily compare it with Green Ranger right here. So Green Ranger is way better. The reason why I'm comparing it with Green Ranger is because Green Ranger is a bow and it's a ring. So that both should give you sufficient enough crit rate. Maybe not as high as 1000 flat, but it does give you a decent amount of crit rate if you really need crit rate, and it gives you a much more achievable condition. You just need to be 30% and above HP, and you can activate the condition of increasing your defense by 1500 and decrease crit damage by 15%. So like this set, yes, it's useful for tanks, 1000 defense, 1000 crit rate, but yeah, if you really need crit rate and you want defense as well, just go for Green Ranger. It's way better, definitely a much more achievable condition. The condition makes it easier to put this on more heroes. If you are using this set, it limits the set to exclusively melee heroes only, which is kind of limited. Alright, so the next set we'll be talking about is the God's Judgement, which is a slot 3. So this is the set. Alright, this set consists of a mace, a boot, a pair of boots, and a brooch. Alright, so pretty decent, I would say. So too bad this set is only exclusive to support type character only, and increases defense by 1500 for 1 turn when a skill is used on allies. So that makes sense. When you put this on support type, generally their role is just to heal and to use skill on their allies. So it's good for Mars, it's good for Belle, and heroes that actually support and heals the other characters. Increases HP by 6100, pretty good as well. It makes your support type characters tankier. So is this a good set overall? I would say yes, but at the same time, it's competing with so many other tank sets. The condition of getting that you need to constantly use a skill on ally to get that 1500 defense. If I were to compare it to Fair Play, for example, so this one it activates all the time. It gives you defense by 2000, but it sacrifices your dodge. If you are using a support type character, generally you will make them as tanky as possible, not as dodgy as possible. So you don't really care about dodge. You generally want them to be tanky, high defense, high HP, and you don't care about dodge. So I would say it's kind of hard to decide. If you were to get this set, then yeah, you would just have one piece and it's going to stuck at a +10, unless you can easily get it to +15. Don't use your Transcendent ticket on this set, please. It's a 5-star set. Don't use it there. You'll be wasting away. So yeah, when we look at it that way, you're probably going to get one set of this, unless you can get it to +15. Alright, you can get 6 sets of this, and you're probably going to get this one is much more easily achievable to +15, and definitely much more worth it, I would say. So yeah, overall this set is kind of in that spot that if you were to get this, maybe just get one set and keep it for your support type. Keep it in your inventory in case you need to use in Tower of Dawn Hell, or maybe in Guild Raid strat, that you can utilize this God's Judgement set accordingly. I would say pretty solid set, but nothing too amazing. Alright, let's check on the next one. So the next 5-star we'll be talking about is the Austere Noble. Alright, so this set, if you have 2 set effects, it gives you water accessibility, and if you have 3 set effects, you're getting attack increase by 2400. 2400, pretty solid, on par with Devil's Knight and Elemental Knight. Pretty high attack. So this Austere Noble set consists of a bow, a shield, and a brooch. So it has the same issue with the rest of the Noblesse set equipment. If you were to get this, how are you going to +15 it, you know? Like, we can easily compare the... Do you really need that water accessibility, you know? You can easily get it from runes, and the attack it gives is actually 2400. Alright, 2400, we can compare it with Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer gives 2870 attack, and the Ancestor's Voice gives 2400 as well. So obviously, Dragon Slayer is limited to Caesar type characters only, and Ancestor's Voice has the condition of you have to be below 65% MP to be able to activate that attack. But at the same time, you gotta think, you know, like, how are you going to +15 this +10 compared to Dragon Slayer +15 or Ancestor's Voice +15? Like, you gotta think of this game in a long-term basis. If you were to play this game for another 6 months or so, you might be able to get Dragon Slayer and Ancestor's Voice to +13 or +14 already, and by that time they will definitely outclass the Austere Noble. So definitely think of that, like how the longevity of this on Obviously you don't want to spend your tickets to plus 15 because you're wasting it on a 5-star set. So yeah, you're kind of in that position again, you know, and it makes this set kind of subpar when compared to other sets that you can easily plus 15. So yeah, let's move on to the next set, a slot 5-star set. So this set, short in height, tall in heart, is actually a mace, an armor, and a brooch. Alright, so this set might be worth getting. One, the limitation is paper type characters only, but it's pretty decent. It gives you crit rate of 1100 and attack by 3210. So obviously crit rate is much more easily achievable now. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can easily get 100% crit rate from runes and such. So we'll be focusing on that 3210 attack. So let's compare it with let's say the Pirate of Pirates. So the Pirate of Pirates give you much more usable stats: defense, HP, and attack. So these are the stats that you actually want. Crit rate, you might want or might not want depending on how low your hero's crit rates are. So like I say, if you get crit rate potentials in runes, you might not really need this set for the crit rate. But the attack is 3210, and the Pirate of Pirates give you 1400 attack, so slightly less attack, about half. But then this set gives you defense and HP, which you actually want, which you actually need, and it gives this set the versatility which you can give everyone this set specifically. You can give it to your tank, you can give it to your support type, you can give it to your area attack type. Like, every character benefits from this. I would say if the Pirate of Pirates set doesn't exist at all, then short in height and tall in heart is a very solid set. But because of the limitations of paper type characters only, and the existence of Pirate of Pirates, which doesn't have any condition, you can give it to paper, scissor, rock type, it kind of make you question this set as a whole, you know? Like, man, let's say if you have a 5-star mileage ticket right now, and you can choose this or this, are you really going to choose this over this? Like, think carefully. Like, what do you get from this set? Crit rate and attack, alright? 3200 attack, alright? Awesome. But this set gives you HP, and obviously half the attack, but defense as well, you know? And you can easily plus 15 this set. No problem. If you're playing this game for another 6 months or so, you can easily do the daily free pulls every day. Every time you get the mileage ticket up to 5-star, just get this set. Then you can easily plus 15 it. But for this set, since it's a Noblesse special, it's limited for this event only. So you gotta question the availability of this set. How many sets can you get this? You can get this to plus 11, plus 12 at most, you know? And yeah, you gotta tell that to yourself, like, which is much more worth it. I would say Pirate of Pirates is definitely the better value out there if you were to compare between these two sets. If you are building a DPS hero, you want your heroes to be, you don't care about defense, you don't care about HP, you don't care about those things, then yeah, the pure attack, the flat attack, you can benefit from this flat attack. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it's limited to paper type characters only, and you gotta question this set as a whole. So for me personally, I would say if I have a slot 5 mileage ticket, I would go for Pirate of Pirates. 90% of the time, I would say majority of you would go for this set as well, because there's no condition. Like, if you need to, you can transfer it to your rock type heroes or scissor type heroes, whereas for this set, you're limited to paper type characters only. So yeah, think carefully before you actually try to get this set using your mileage ticket. Do you actually want the crit rate? Do you actually want the limitation of your paper type characters only? Let's say you really like Sarah right now, you might not use her 3 months later, and then where will this set go, you know? Just keep that in mind. Alright guys, with that being said, I'm gonna end the video right here right now. We're gonna do a part 2 of this. Obviously I did not talk about the 6-star sets at all, so I'm gonna do that in part 2, and we're gonna compare the rest of the Noblesse set equipments, the 6-star ones, in that part. So stay tuned to my channel for that. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.